So why even cheat? What are the 5 main reasons why people do? I say one of the 5 is ego boost, especially for a lot of guys. They need that validation that they still got it or they're attractive to the opposite sex. And so even though they're in a committed relationship, they still try to make sure that they can attract somebody if they needed to.
And there are dudes that are just awful at this. They'll be in a relationship and you'll be in a group with them and you'll be one of the single dudes and they'll see you talking to a girl and they'll insert themselves to try to block what's going on and then try to get her to like him. It's like, dude, you're in a committed relationship. Mm-hmm. Why are you trying to block me?
Ego, bruh.
It's ego. It's almost like they have to court or bed every woman.
Yeah.
Like the Gene Simmons disease.
And that might lead to sexual dissatisfaction. They say when you see couples whose libidos are not on the same page, that you often have a problem with cheating happening soon thereafter.
I know somebody who they haven't had sex in 3 years as a married couple.
3 years?
Yeah.
Do I know them?
Yeah, you work with them. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I thought you weren't going to say anything about that, Jay Bird.
No, I do know somebody, and one of the partners is quite frustrated.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Emotional neglect is one of the other top 5 reasons why people are cheating, feeling unseen or taken for granted of, especially in long-term relationships. Maybe like, why would they cheat after all this time? That usually is because of emotional neglect. You just get too comfortable with somebody. You take them for granted. You just think they're always going to be there and do all this kind of stuff. And you're never giving them small validations that they need about your relationship. Fear of vulnerability is another reason. Some cheat to sabotage intimacy and to avoid emotional closeness due to fear of getting hurt.
Oh, they're playing victim as the cheater. I do not like it. Nope, next.
And some are cheating because they're trying to avoid a breakup. They say infidelity can be an escape for those who want out, but they can't confront the ending of the relationship directly.
Gotcha.
And it's a terrible way to deal with it. You think, okay, well, if I just do this, I'm avoiding it, the conflict. Just, you know what? Conflict in life is unavoidable. And you're just a lot better if you just handle it head on. Get out of the relationship and then do what you're going to do. To sabotage it like that's terrible.
That option sounds like you're just blowing up the whole farm.
It's kind of what they are. And it's weird because they don't want the conflict, but then you get into a bigger conflict when you get busted cheating.
Yeah, that's why I never understood some of these cases where someone's trying to break up with somebody, but they don't know how to break up with them. So they go the best next route. They murder them. They're like, just break up with them.
I know.
Good God.
I couldn't figure out how to break up with her, so I stabbed her.
Yes. There are cases like that.
I know.
I
watched Dateline too.
What are we doing? And I don't know how you feel about this, but they say a relationship can survive cheating, but only if the affair is over. Trust is being rebuilt and both partners are committed to healing. They say understanding the motive, and it may be one of these 5, can actually help. It doesn't excuse the betrayal, but you understand, okay, did I have a part in creating the discourse in our relationship that led to the cheating?
I don't agree with that.
Zero tolerance for cheating over on this side of the
yes
table.
on.
I knew you guys would not meet that with favorability.
I'm not going to be able, it's not about you. It's about me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going to be able to forget about it, and I'm going to think about it. And every time you're late coming home from work, or every time I can't reach you on your cell phone, I'm going to be like, oh, he's banging some broad.
Well, that's why when you really do, if someone really trusts you and you trust them with all of your heart, whether it's a friend, whether it's a significant other, if they really do break that trust, that is tough to get back for a lot of people. Because if you can't trust that one person you thought you could go through a wall for, and then they come back and do something dirty, look, I get it.
I'm going to be really pissed. And I told Panda, we're not getting divorced, but I'm going to make your life hell for the rest of your years.
Again, Kevin, I would rather do hardcore prison than to have that sentence.
I hear you. Good luck. Good luck.
I mean, give me the chair.
Yeah.
The chair is easier.